morning and welcome to Tuesday's, I don't say episode, Tuesday's class of Keep Moving. I do hope that you're going to enjoy this session. Obviously it's going to be chair based, so get yourself a comfortable chair. So side on, you can see we want the knees approximately at the hip height. We don't really want this or that, all right? Try and have a nice 90-degree bend here and another one on your knees so that you're in a position that you're comfortable. You can sit at the back of your chair if you need to, or ideally come to the front half of your chair so that you're sitting up really nice and tall. But if your back needs a cushion or the support of the chair, then that's absolutely fine. Okay, let's see who's there. Good morning, Karen. Now, I've just realised I haven't shut my blind. Bear with, I'm going to shut my blind. That's it. Oh, that's better. Excellent. Okay, so good morning to Karen and Karen's family member who might be joining us this morning. So, a couple of things for you to get if you've got them nearby. You might have something that you can wave, like we've got our handmade pom-poms made out of plastic bags here. You might use scarves, you might use a duster, a clean duster that's not covered in dust. So that's something to shake, but you don't necessarily need those, you could just pretend, okay? If you have got a roll of wrapping paper or a light rolling pin, you could use that for your canoeing, but again, if you don't have one, you can improvise. We're going to do some work with a resistance band today for strength. You could use small tins if you wanted to, but be guided by how your joints are feeling this morning. I'm just going to work out where I'm going to put it all. And most of all, just wear something that's comfortable and join in at your own level. Now let's see who else is here. Hello Eileen, good to see you, good to see you. Right, so what we're going to do first, we'll start our warm-up and then we're going to put some music on and we'll work to the music. And then we're going to add in some props to make it a bit fun, all right? So you're joining in at your own risk, and just make sure you join in at a level that feels comfortable and manageable for you today. Good morning, Jenny and Roger. Fantastic. As you can see, Mr. Finnegan here is having a nice little lie-in. It's wet outside, so he's had his walk and he's now retired to the sofa for the day. Okay, so let's come to the front half of the chair if you're able to, otherwise sit back in the back. We're sitting tall, we're relaxing the shoulders, we're looking forward, and we've just got a nice awareness of those tummy muscles, like we've got a little belt on. About notch 3 out of 10 is all we're talking. Okay, so let's just start with our hands. Let's just do a little figure of 8. We're just turning the hands, turning the wrist, starts to warm up the elbows. Good morning, Jill. So here we are, nice figure of 8 with the hands. That's it. And you're always working within your own comfortable, pain-free range. Let's just make that a little bit bigger. That's it. Excellent. One more set. And then take the arms down. Okay, so we'll just start with a few shoulder shrugs. So we shrug alternate shoulders, then we're just going to lift them up and roll them back. Again, lift and roll. Let's do some more shoulder shrugs. 1, 2. Good morning, Jean. She's referring to the dog on the sofa. Okay, let's do one more set. We're going to shrug. 1, 2, 3. Then lift and roll the shoulders. Lift and roll. Brilliant. Okay, so let's just do some swimming. So small swim forwards. Okay, just gets the shoulders moving. 4 more. That's it. And then we're going to swim backwards, backwards and backwards. Brilliant. So you're just working at a level that's comfortable. Okay, 2 more. Now a bit of breaststroke, arms forwards. We're going to go forwards and out. Forwards and round. 2 more. Forwards. Brilliant. Now we're going to go back the other way. So we're going to go wide and in. Wide and in. 2 more. Wide and in. Last one. Fantastic. We're going to clap the thighs and tap to the side. Clap. Let's do alternate sides. So this movement is just getting a little bit bigger. We want the shoulders warming up nicely. That's it. So because we're going to use those when we're using our pom-poms and our woggles. Let's do one more set. Stretch up Okay, so let's just warm up the hips, knees and ankles next. So imagine there's a £1 coin on the floor, and I want you to put your toe on it and your heel on it. Now I'm going to quickly move my tripod a little bit further back, but you carry on with toe and heel, and I want to just make sure you can see my feet. Sure. See if that's a little bit better. Yes, that's better. Okay, so you've done this foot, I hope. Let's move on to this one. So toe down and heel down. Toe down and heel. 2 more sets. Brilliant. Change foot. Back to this one. Toe and heel. Toe and heel. 2 more. Toe and heel. Brilliant. Now change the foot. Toe down first. Toe and heel. Keep going. Toe and heel. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Jan. Yay. Great you could join us. We're just doing the hot spot. Warming up that ankle. Excellent work. Okay, so now we're going to imagine there's a cat there and we're going to step over it. So we're going to step over the cat and back again. Step over the cat and back again. Okay, if you need a support behind you, put a little pillow there or sit in the back of your chair. 1 more. Then the cat's moved, it's now this side, so we're going to step over it that way. Try and keep the ankle under the knee. That's it. 2 more. And 1 more. Fantastic. Now we're going to do a little heel dig forward. So we're extending the leg forward, almost straightening it, and then bringing it back. So take it 8 and 7 and 6. Good work. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Now we're going to change sides. So we just did a single one to start with, and we did 8 more. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Good work. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. So think about lifting the heels, keeping the toes down. So lower them down and lift. Keep going. And when we've been doing our skiing in a minute, as we take the arms up, we draw the heels up. And as the arms come down, the heels come down. So we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You do 4 more. Who else is here? 4 more. Jan, brilliant. Yeah, good, good, good. So we're going to go lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. Fantastic. Now let's do a little box step, because we'll be doing these in our little dances. That's a bit like a V step. You step out and back and back. So it could be a V step or a box step. Same thing. So we're going to step out and back to the start. Try and keep your foot flat on the floor. So 2 more with this side. That's it. Then we're going to go to this side. So we're going to go out and back again. Out and back. 2 more. Out and back. 1 more. Fantastic. Now the last thing to do is the clock. Do you remember when we just tapped forward once, then we tap to the side, we tap down and we lift the knee. So let's have a go on this one. So we're going to tap 12 o'clock, out o'clock, down o'clock and lift o'clock. This leg. 12 o'clock, out o'clock, 6 o'clock and lift o'clock. And the 6 o'clock is just a tap down, it's not under your chair. Let's change sides. So it's going to be 12, out, down and lift. Change sides. 12, out, down and lift. Fantastic. Right, are we ready for some music? I think we are. So I'm going to get my homemade pom-poms, all right, 2 carrier bags inside each other, and then make the handle by just putting tape around it and then cut up to make a bit of a frill. Or you could get your recently laundered dusters out, all right? Don't want any dust around. Okay. Right, so here we go. So, this is our first one. I'm going to get a nice easy one to start with. That's it. Right, so we're going to do some marching, all right? So you're sitting in the front half of your chair. We're marching, okay? So we can do a little march on the bottom. If you need to, you can just do heel lifts. if marching feels too energetic this morning. All this exercise could be done standing, but I'm doing it seated. But you can do it while standing. So we're going to march. We're going to march. We're going to march on the bottom. That's it, or heel lift, and we're going to go out and wide and forwards, out and wide and forwards. And you're just going to do what's manageable for you. Then we're going to do heel digs forward. So we're going to do 4 of those each side and then change sides. Then we're going to ski, lift the heels, lift the pom-poms, yeah. And then we're going to swim forwards and then swim back, okay. I'm going to get the music on. I hope the speaker hasn't switched itself off. Oh, it's a moody speaker. It goes on to energy saving mode. If you as much as breathe, it switches itself off. So I've just switched it back on. It's going to make a little noise. Come on, little noise. That's it. Right, hopefully you can hear that. A little bit of a beat. Got your pom-poms, you're sitting up tall. And we're going to start with a march. Let's wait for the tune. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I changed it, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll come back to the extra upper arms in a minute. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shake. Heels forward. 2 more. Brilliant. Now change leg. 2 more. Then we're going to ski, lift the arms and heels, lift and down. Brilliant. Few more. Good work. Just 4 more. Big shout outs to everyone I've spoken to in the Credit and Keep Moving class this morning. Let's go swimming. So lovely to chat to you all this morning. 4 more. Now take it backwards. 4 more. Excellent. Marching with extra airport arms. Here we go. Out. Out. Take it wide. Then forwards. And again. Out. And middle. Take it wide. And forwards. Heel digs forwards. Keep going. I'm going to just turn the music in a minute. Now change leg. 2 more. Now you're going skiing. Lift and down. Lift. Few more. Brilliant. So just do what your shoulders can manage. 4 more. Last 2. And we're going to go swimming. Let's take it forwards. Brilliant. 4 more. Excellent. Now take it back. 4 more. Okay, 1 more time for marching and extra airport arms. Wide and middle. Take it out. Then forwards. Let's do it again. Here we go. Whoop. Take it wide and forwards. Heel digs forwards. 2 more. Excellent. Now change leg. 2 more. We're going skiing. Lift the arms and heels. Lift and down. Lift. Brilliant. Woo, I'm warming up. 4 more. Lift and down. Last 2. We're going swimming last time. Here we go. We're going forwards. 4 more. Excellent. Now take it back. I'm marching, but you can do little heel digs if you like. Brilliant. And give it a little rest. Well done. Okay, let's just get our next tune on. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer by now. Good morning, Jill. Fantastic. Good to see you all this morning. Right, our next one, we are going to do... This one is a little bit more complicated, and we did this for the first time last week. Now we did one heel dig. We did a heel dig forwards and a step over the cat, didn't we? So we're going to do two of those. So we're going to go heel dig, step over the cat again, heel dig, step over the cat, change leg, heel dig and step over the cat again, heel dig and step over the cat. Then we did our V step or box steps. It was out, out and back to the start. Out, out and back. So we do those and then we do it on both legs. Then we are going to march for 6, shake on 7 and 8. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and give us a shake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and give us a shake. And then we're going to do some breaststroke arms forwards and some breaststroke arms back. Okay, are you up for that? Good, well done. Okay, so we'll put the music on. It won't be quite at the start where we want to start. We've got about 16 beats to wait, and then we're going to start with the heel digs forwards and the step over the cat, and we do that twice. Okay, so let's just pop this on, get ourselves ready. So we're going to come to the front half of the chair, sit up tall, tummies in, hold our wobbles, and then we're going to start with heel digs forwards. 5, 6, 7 and heel. Brilliant, take it out. Again. Now change legs. Step out. One more. Brilliant. Let's do a box step. And again. Change leg. Brilliant, give us a little march. Just march here. That's it, we're not quite in the right place for the music, so we're going to march. That's always the answer, you know. Woo! So we are about to start. We're going to march for 6. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and give us a shake. Brilliant. 2 more. 1 more. Now we're going to do breaststroke arm forward. Forward. 2 more. Brilliant. Now swim back. Ooh, round and in. Round. 2 more. Now it's heel digs forward and a side step. Heel and out. Do it again. Here we go. Heel. Now change leg. Heel and out. 1 more time. Brilliant. Box step this leg. Box. And again. 2 more this side. 1 more. Excellent. Now change the leading leg. 3 more. Woo. Outside 2 more. Last time. Now we're going to march for 6 and shake on 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoop, whoop. Brilliant. And again. Whoop, whoop. It's breaststroke arms are coming up. Here we go. Forward. My sort of swimming, I've got my clothes on. Excellent. Back the other way. Wide and in. Wide. 2 more. Excellent. Heel dig forwards and that side step. Take it out. 1 more. Brilliant. Now change your leg. Step out. 1 more. Brilliant. Into that box step or V step. Here we go. Woo! And back in. Again. 2 more. Same side. 1 more. Fantastic. Now change the leading leg. Good work. Just 2 more. Then we're going to march. 1 more. Then we're going to march for 6 and shake. Here we go. We're going to march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoop, whoop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. 1 more. Finish off with the swimming. Here we go. We're going forwards and forwards. Good work. Brilliant. Back the other way. And in. 2 more. Excellent. And we're going to give it a little rest. Well done. Right, we are going to swap our pom-poms for a woggle. Now, you could use your roll of wrapping paper, which Jill suggested. You could use a little rolling pin, or you could use a woggle. If you happen to have a piece of pipe lagging to hand, they're just lightweight and fun to use. Okay, so what we're going to do with this one, we are going to a little march again. We're going to march 1, 2, 3 and lift. 1, 2, 3 and forwards. 1, 2, 3 and left. 1, 2, 3 and forwards. Then we're going to canoe. We always hold at the top, hold at the bottom, and the hand at the bottom is the direction of travel. So you choose, is it a little gentle mill pond you're on today? Or are you whitewater rafting? Okay, you can choose how much energy you put in. And then we turn it to this side, we just turn the hand hold. Have a little practice, yeah? And then dig it in this way, okay? Then we're gonna lift, ski, lifting up, lowering down, that's it. We're going to stir, so the woggle is upright as we go round in both directions. And then we're gonna roll. And as we roll, you can always lift in those heels. Good morning, Laura, good to see you. Right, so are you ready? You're on your chair, or you could be doing this standing if you wanted. We'll be marching 1, 2, 3 and up, 1, 2, 3 and forwards, okay? Then we're canoeing. Right, I'm gonna pop the music on. Let's see if we can get it in the right place this time. So you can come to the front half of the chair. Sit up nice and tall. Tummy's in. Let's start marching. 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. We got there in the end, didn't we? Let's start canoeing. Brilliant. Change sides. Great work. Change again. And change. Now we're going to ski lift the arms and heels. We're going lift and down. Lift. Brilliant. Stretch up just as much as you can. Few more. Last 2. Okay, you're going to stir the pot. Take it round, round. And back. It's Swiss roll time. Take it forwards. Back the other way. Okay, we're going to try 1, 2, 3 and lift. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Forwards. Brilliant. I've got my act together this time round. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Forwards. One more set. Back to canoeing. Change sides. Change again. And change. We're going to ski and lift the heels. Here we go. Lift and down. Lift. Brilliant work. Okay, change. And then keep going. 4 more. Last 2. We're going to stir the pot. Wobbles upright. Here we go. Round. And round. Reverse. Back the other way. Brilliant. Swiss roll. Take it over the top. Over. And over. Back the other way. Okay, march for 3 and take it up. 1, 2, 3. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Forward. Brilliant. You're getting good at this. 1, 2, 3. Up. One more set. Canoeing. Here we go. Change sides. Change again. And change. Okay, skiing, lift up and the heels, wobble and heels. Brilliant. Again. Woo! Just 4 more. 4, 3, last 2. And stir the pot, woggles upright. Here we go. Round and round. Go back the other way. Brilliant. Swiss roll. Much more fun than a mangle. Back the other way. Good. Good work. And we're going to rest. Woo, super duper work. Right, well, I definitely felt that. So did my shoulders. Right, so we are going to do a little bit of strength work now. So depending on what equipment you've got, we're going to use a resistance band. And I will show you, if you haven't got a resistance band, you can use some light weights if you want to. Okay. Resistance bands are so good because they're like a tiny gym all in one handful. Okay, you can do so much work with a resistance band. If anyone wants to buy one, they're £4 and I send them in the post to you. You can do so much work. And the thing is, you can decide how much work you do depending on where you put your hands, you see. The closer the hands are, the harder it is. And we can use bands for leg work as well as arm work. Obviously the weights, the hand weights, you can only do arm work because obviously they're not attached to your feet. But you can use bands for leg work. So bands are very, very valuable pieces of equipment. Okay, so we know that every muscle will just wither if we don't work it. You know what an arm looks like when it's straight out of a plaster, when it's been immobilized for 6 weeks, and it can be half the size of the other arm because it's not worked. And our muscles are exactly the same. They need to be gently active so that they stay strong and they stay doing their job. Okay, so we will do some arm work first, and we will do some leg work as well. And those of you without a band will just need to kind of join in, but without. Okay. So what we're going to do first, we are going to hold the band. This is called the gin tray, okay? Now side on, you can see they've got a 90-degree bend on the elbows, okay? And I have got the band laid across my palms, elbows in, and I'm going to pull it apart, okay? Now with your weights, you can have them in your palms, fingers up, elbows in, close the fingers around the weights, and you're taking it out and back in, all right? The thing about small tins, you've got to be able to hold on to them tightly. So having, we've never suggested anything too big that you can't hold on to safely. This is why my tins of hot and spicy mixed beans come in handy, because they're quite small tins, because I've got small hands. Otherwise, you could use water bottles with a waist that you can hold on to more easily, yeah? Okay, so those of us with bands, we are going to hold them across the palm, elbows in, close the fingers over, and we're going to sit up nice and tall. Okay, so this is, so just try to begin with, just do one. Decide where you're going to hold this band. Now, the gap between the hand, if you make it bigger, it's easier. If you make it smaller, it's harder, okay? So you're sitting up nice and tall, close the fingers around the band or holding your weight. And we're going to start with 8. So we're going to pull apart 8 and 7. Oh, I can feel this. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. Keep the elbows in at the waist. 2 and 1. Good work. Okay, give the arms a little bit of a roll. So for your next 8, you can decide, were your hands a bit too close? Was that a bit too much like hard work? If it was, take the hands apart slightly. If you thought, no, that wasn't challenging enough, then get them closer. Otherwise, if it was perfect, keep them where they are. Okay, elbows in, sitting up tall. Let's just do 8 more. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, keep the elbows into the waist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, so we are now going to do some bicep curls. The muscles at the front of the arms are the biceps, and we're going to put the band under one foot. It doesn't matter which. Okay. So this is the exercise for the band, and I'll show you the weight version in a minute. You're going to hold the band like it's a nice cream cone. So your hand is like that. Your thumb is at the top. You close your fingers around it. It's a bit drizzly out there, but I don't think it's going to stop me having a black currant ice cream this morning. What flavour are you going to have? You shout out. Okay, so thumbs up, elbows in, and we're just going to draw the hands up and then lower them down. You need to keep your shoulders relaxed because it can be very easy for them to come up. Now you're going to experiment where you're holding this band. Again, if you want to work harder, you hold lower down the band. If you want to work easier, more gently, hand higher up the band, okay? So you're going to choose which suits you. Now with your weights, you're just going to start elbows in, palms up, and you're going to lift and you're going to lower. So that's the exercise with the weights. Okay, that's it. So we're sitting up tall, tummies in, shoulders relaxed and down, that's it. So we're going to draw up both hands together, okay, and we're going to do it 8 times. So here we go, we're going to go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Short rest. Then I say the favourite words. You got it. 8 more. Here we go. Sit tall. And 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good work. So that works the biceps nicely. We're going to work the triceps now. There's lots of different ways you can work the back, the muscles at the back of your arms, which are called the triceps. And we tend to use those. There is a standing exercise that can be done if you've got a band, but you need very good mobility in your shoulder. So I know of all the people that I know are watching, some of them will be able to do this quite easily. So I'm going to demonstrate the standing version with the band, so some of you can do that. And I'll also demonstrate I'll start, okay, by the seated one with a weight. So you're targeting the back of your arms, so your bingo wings, all right? So I'll do the side version, so I need to be looking forwards, technically. Take the elbow back, okay? I'm looking at you because I'm talking to you, that's it. And you just extend the arm back and bring it forwards, okay? So that is the one we can do with a weight, all right? And this is the one, let me show you, this is the seated one. You hold it in the middle, yeah, with one hand. With the other hand, you take it across. So I'm going to show you side on again. So the left hand comes over to the right, yep. Grip it in this hand, take the elbow back, and we pull it back. We pull it back. Can you see that my upper arm is not moving? It's the elbow to the wrist that's moving. And that is the way to work the backs of the arms, seated in a chair. Now for those of you who are my standing team, put it under one foot. Okay, if I show you side on. Under one foot. Hold it differently this time. Hold it so it finishes by your little finger. Elbow up, and we're going to pull up and take it down. So that is the standing version of the tricep work. Yeah, can you see? You're going to get a lift and lower. The elbow stays up. So that's the harder work version, but it's obviously for people who are standing and have a very good shoulder mobility. Now back to the rest of us in our chairs. So if you've got the band, half it, hold it. That's it. Take it across to the side that's going to do the work first. I'm in the front half of the chair, elbow back, and we're going to stretch it back. Now we're going to hope that we're going to make the upper arm stay still. That was 2 practice ones. Now I'm going to do 8. I'll do it side on so you can check my what I'm doing. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do 8. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Before I say the magic words, check that the length of it is comfortable. If it's too hard, make it a bit longer, okay? Too easier, make it shorter. Final 8, guys. Okay, here we go. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, I'm feeling this, 2, and 1. Good work. This is where you should be feeling it. Now, other side. So hold it in the middle, hold it, over to the side, okay? 1 strand only, okay? Take the elbow behind, that's it, and we were going to do 8 plus 8 more. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, here we go. 8. The last 8. Are you ready? Let's do do it. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Give those shoulders a roll. I can proper feel that. Okay, we'll just do one exercise with the band on our legs. This is a hip strengthening exercise, so very important for helping us get upstairs, okay? And of course we need the strong arms for lifting things, you know, shopping, carrying things, gardening things. Okay, so with the band, if you haven't got a band, you'll have to just bear with us for this one, but let me know and I can post you one. Start with the very end of your band, lay the linen tablecloth on the table, all right? And it can be just above your knees, a couple of inches above the knees. Lift the heels, thread it under. Now keep the band as wide as you can. That's it. And keep on wrapping. Keep on wrapping. That's it, all the way round. Right, so you've wrapped your knees together. Okay, so now you are going to take you're going to take your feet apart. That's it. So you basically start by taking the feet and knees apart. There needs to be the same gap between the knees and the ankles. Now turn the toes out to 5 to 1, and then you're going to stretch the band. Now you do need to hold on to this band, ideally both ends of the band, okay? And you're going to take it out for 8 and 7. Always keep this gap. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Favorite words, 8 more. 8, 7, 6. This is great for strengthening the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Well done. Woo, that's great work. So you can see these are small, lightweight, easy to store, but you can do so much work with them. Okay, we're going to do a bit of balance now. So we've done our aerobics and flexibility, we've done some strength work. Now we're going to do some balance work. So we have different levels you can work at. Oh, Jill found me at last. I'm always on the Way to Fitness Champions page. That's where all my exercise classes are delivered. Now, if you're not up for standing up this morning, you can be doing me some heel lifts, knee lifts, straight leg raises, okay? So you can be doing some of those exercises if you don't want to stand up and do some balance work, all right? So we're going to come to the side of our chair. Stand by your chair. Make sure you've got a little bit of room to swing your leg, all right? And have something to hold on to unless you're absolutely certain your balance is fine. And that isn't most of us. Most of us need to have something just close by if we need it. You could stay there, that would be really lovely. I heard him stir. Okay, so we're standing up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders down. That's it. Feet hip distance apart, and we've got our feet flat on the floor. We're going to hold on to the chair. So the first thing we're going to do, we are going to just lift up one heel and lower it down. Lift the other one. So we're just going to lift and lower those heels. Make sure they're fine. That's it. And now we're going to lift both heels together. So hold on to the chair. You're going to lift and you're going to lower. That's it. So you're going to lift and you're going to lower. Good. So you can carry on holding onto the chair if you like, or you can lift and you can lower. Good. Again, lift and lower. Brilliant. So you're going to lift. Now, you could be holding onto the chair, you could be hovering. You may feel comfortable to take the arms out. To the front. Out again. Down and lower the heels. You're going to work at a level that's right for you today. So level 1, hold on to the chair and just bring them up. Level 2, we're going to add some arms in, and in a minute we're going to add the head in. Whoa. Okay, so standing tall, tummies in, lift the heels. Get your balance. You can stay here. Alternatively, you can lift the arms. That's it. Looking tall, feeling tall and looking forwards. Take the arms forwards. Bit of natural wobble going on there, Emma Healy, this morning. That's it. One more time with the arms lifting up. do you remember that next step, that if you want to make yourself work even harder, adding in a little head turn makes it much, much harder. So let's try that. Again, level 1, hold on to the chair, just lift the heels. Just come up and you stay here. Okay, level 2, we're going to take the arms wide to the front, out. Now, you can stay here. If you want to add a sneaky head turn. Whoa, back to the middle, well done, other way. Oh, doesn't it destabilize you, but doesn't it make the exercise harder? One more time. That's it. To the center, to the other way. Brilliant. Take the arms down and lower the heels. Great work. So that's something you can practice with your balance this week. You know, you can do your leg lifts from the chair. That will strengthen your quads if you don't want to do the balance exercises or don't feel able to. You always make sure you've got a nice stable base, so your feet need to be a hip distance apart. You're standing up tall and thinking long, tall thoughts. And then you're coming up, and then you can add the arms, add the head turn. Okay. So we're just going to do our sit to stand exercise now. So that was when we were encouraging everyone to get up and out of the chair. Those of you who aren't able to do that, you can carry on with your leg lifting, okay? Because that is surprisingly hard work. Now, to remind you how to get out of the chair, nobody ever got out of the chair with their bum in the back, okay? You have to come to the front half of the chair. That's it. So we need to have our feet a hip distance apart. Take the toes back slightly, lean forwards so your nose are over your toes. Arms can be down the side, draw that tummy in, and you're going to come up, feel the chair, sit down. Come up, feel the chair, sit down. Now at home, when you get up, come to the front half of the chair, bring the feet back, nose over the toes, okay? You come up to standing. If you're then going to go and put the kettle on, do a couple of little joggers walks, lift those heels, get the blood circulating, pop off and put the kettle on, okay? But in this exercise, we come up to standing, we feel the chair, we sit down again. And we're going to do it for 30 seconds, and you're going to see how many you can do in 30 seconds, okay? Right, and to remind those of you who are more able, you can cross your arms so that as you're coming up, you're solely using your legs. So that's going to be harder work for you, all right? So let's come to the front half of our chair. Feet are hip distance apart. Bring the feet back, nose over toes. Arms or no arms, you choose. And we're starting in 3, 2, and 1. Come up, feel the chair, sit down. You're going to try and count how many you can do in this 30 seconds, okay? It's not a race. You're going to see what you can manage. That's it. And remember, you can slow yourself down by crossing your arms, because this puts all the effort in your legs. Okay, here we go. I'm going to count you down. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Whew! How was that? Was that all right? Did you do it? I'd love to know how many you did. Put the amount on the screen afterwards. That would be great. So there are lots of different levels you can practice this at, but it's a real indicator. It's an indicator of fitness levels. They do this, physios get people to do this, and they have certain levels at certain ages you want to be able to do. But from our point of view at Keep Moving, we just want you to stay independent. So being able to get up and out of the chair on your own is very important, because it's the difference between needing help in the loo, isn't it? Or being able to do it on your own, and that's important. Okay, now we've all got our breath back. We're going to have a little stretch. Who else is there? Fiona is there. Hello, Fiona. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to do a little stretch now. So we've used our arms quite a lot today. So let's start with a little stretch. You're doing a big hug. You can gently link the fingers and then push the arms forward and gently look down. So side on. Push the arms forward, this lovely back stretch. That's it. That's brilliant. Okay, so now we're going to put our hands in the small of our back, squeeze the elbows together for this lovely chest stretch. What's that? Oh, Jean did 12. Excellent. Well done. Well done. And of course, if we do it every couple of times a week, you can see how your scores improve with practice. So squeeze the elbows together for that little chest stretch. Fantastic. Well done. Shake those arms. Brilliant. I like to do a little figure of 8. The wrists work quite hard, holding on to the pom-poms and moguls and things. It's good to give them a little bit of a rest, and we can just gently push down. Gently. Only do it if it's comfortable. That's it. Okay, the other hand, we're going to go one way and then the other way. Again, just do it if it's comfortable. Well done. Okay, so you're in the front half of your chair for this one, and you're going to do your legs next. Straighten a leg and bring the toe up. Now by flexing your foot, that will stretch your calf muscles, all right? So this leg is out straight. So I love a nice straight line, ankle, knee and hip is what I'm looking for. That's it. Now on this other side, we've got it bent with the foot, so the ankle is under this knee. We're going to put the hands on this knee. We're going to sit tall and gingerly lean forward. So we're keeping the back nice and long, and we're just leaning forwards, but looking forwards, that's it. And this should give us a really lovely stretch down the back of our thigh, our knee and our calf. Come up. Sit tall, gingerly lean forwards, that's it. So our gaze is forwards and down, that's it. Just so our neck is comfortable. And one more time, we're going to come up and gently lean forwards. Good, hope you're feeling that. That's lovely. Come up and change leg. So now straighten this one out. Draw the toes up first. Feel that stretch in your calf. And again, we've got a nice straight line, ankles, knee and hip. That's what I like. Hands on the bent knee. Sit tall, gingerly lean forwards. That's it, so the gaze is forward and down. Brilliant. We're going to come up. Sit tall, gingerly lean forwards. That's lovely. And one more time. We're sitting tall first and leaning forwards. Excellent. Good. And we're going to come up. We're now going to just finish off by sitting in the back of our chair. Back of the chair, okay. Bottom firmly down. Hold your hand on the chair. Hold the chair and you're going to stretch out. Now if you've got limited range of movement with the shoulder, you can always do it on a bent arm. Otherwise, we can stretch up. The palm is coming down, so stretch up tall, bottom in the chair, and just a little side lean for 1, 2, and 3, up to the top. Well done. Stretch up tall and over for 1, 2, and 3. One more time. Lift and gently stretch. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we've got 2 arms. Let's swap sides. Hold on to the chair firmly. Bottom in the chair. Lifting up, gently over for 1, 2, and 3. Up to the top. Lift and over. 1, 2, 3. Last time. Lifting up and over. Brilliant. Well done. So we're going to roll the shoulders. That's good. One more time. And to finish, we're going to make a little circle up to the top and bring the arms down. Oops, have we got enough space? Take the arms as wide as you have space for. And come back one more time. Take them wide. Woo! Take them down and give yourselves, hooray, a really big clap. Well done indeed this morning. I hope you found that an enjoyable session. I'd love your feedback if you type me a little answer. And I hope you have a great week. We're going to be doing something similar, but always slightly different, again on Thursday at 10:30. So I hope you'll be able to join me here. It's always here. Way to Fitness Champions page is where I deliver all my exercise. The only thing I do on the main Way to Fitness page is my 9 o'clock chat. That's always on the Way to Fitness page, but all the exercise exercises always on our champions page. So thank you for joining me today. Just one thing to mention, next week I'm on holiday, but don't worry, there will still be sessions delivered at exactly the same times as you're used to, but they will just be pre-recorded ones. They won't be live. But it'll still be me, and it'll still be a great workout. So thank you everyone, and I will hope to see you on Thursday. Bye bye.